Hello, folks, and welcome back to yet another episode of Monday Medline, where we consolidate all the happenings in the medical world to get you the best news that can change your world and help you make an informed choice. And we've got news straight from the world of bones. Some scientists from Tokyo are on a mission to decode the secrets behind bone diseases. Now, we all have heard about osteoporosis, a condition where your bone becomes as fragile as a stack of cards. In Japan, 12 million people are dealing with this bone weakening challenge. But fear not, as these heroes from Tokyo are diving deep into the bone world to figure out how to tackle this issue. So let's get to the basics. Inside our bones, there are cells called as osteoclasts. These are the maintenance crew of the bones as they break down the old and broken bones to make room for the healthy new ones. But these osteoclasts sometimes become sloshed on their job and the bone diseases start knocking on the door. In a study from 2020, these Tokyo scientists uncovered a protein called as CPEB4, a key player in making sure that the bones do their job, or the right job rather. But these are interestingly also found in mRNA. But how did they get there, or what are they doing there? So to decide this, these scientists cracked open the mRNA and found that CPEB4 altered the expressions of multiple genes, especially one important protein called as ID2 mRNA. This protein regulates osteoclast differentiation and development. So why does this matter to us? Well, the everyday, just trying to keep our bone in check can be a little bit of more tricky, as understanding the molecules coming together, scientists are getting more clues and trying to figure out how to tackle the bone diseases, prevent them, and probably treat them with more efficiency. This is the kind of future where the scientists are working towards, and it's a future where our bones can keep us dancing through the life. Coming to India, India's anti-obesity drug market is booming. The anti-obesity market in India has tripled in just 2 years, and that's more serious growth, especially after the kind just chilling for a bit in 2021. The drug in question is semaglutide. Over the past 5 years, the anti-obesity market has grown at a whopping rate of 32% every year. And get this, semaglutide is like a kingpin of the anti-obesity world, with has at least 66% of the market share. You might be thinking why I should be caring about this. Well, India is grappling with a serious weight issue. Almost 1 in 4 adults is overweight, and 5% of 1.4 billion population directly falls under morbidly obese category, and that's a heavy stuff. Now you might be tempted to pop some semaglutide like it's a candy, but hold on, a big shot in the diabetic and metabolic disease world. These drugs aren't just a joke. So make sure that even if you are subscribed to some kind of a semaglutide supplement, just be cautious about what you're popping up, because this can have a heavy toll on your metabolic disorders and diseases, and that can help you shed those extra kilos, no doubt. But there are questions about heart, liver, and kidney issues. Staying in India and trying to understand the pharmacy innovations, Tata Institute in Mumbai sets to shake up the world of cancer with a whole decade of hard work and brain power of the researchers. These guys have given birth to a tiny powerhouse. A tablet that's not only going to prevent cancer from making a comeback, but also kicking those nasty side effects of treatments like radiation and chemotherapy in the gut by a whopping 50%. A superhero tablet named R plus CU, armed with pro-oxidant tablets or containing resveratrol and copper, team up to create oxygen radicals right in your stomach, and highlighting chromatin particles released by the cancer cells on their deathbeds. In simple terms, it stops cancer cells from turning your healthy cells into troublemakers, in what medically we call as metastasis and its complication. This has shown promising results on human trials and lab rats, and this tablet is currently on the paperwork for the approval for FSSAI, the Food Safety Standards Authority of India. While cancer treatments can drill a hole on the pocket, this drug is anticipated to hit the market worth just rupees 100. This tablet isn't just another player in the cancer treatment, rather a potential revolution in how we tackle cancer. Imagine a future where cancer is met head on with treatment that's not only effective but won't leave you bankrupt. The Tata Institute's R plus CU tablet could be the light at the end of the tunnel for many patients. Talking about something that we all have at our home, paracetamol. You know, that go-to remedy for headache, fever and general aches and pains. Well, a recent study from the University of Edinburgh suggests that seemingly harmless paracetamol might have a darker side, especially when it comes to our liver. The study uncovered that paracetamol can mess with our liver, and if things go south, it might even lead to liver failure. The scientists dived deep into the impact of paracetamol on liver cells, both in humans and with our little mouse friends. And in certain situations, paracetamol can damage the liver by messing the vital connections between the cell in the organs. Back in 2006, the British Medical Journal spilled the beans, stating that overdosing on paracetamol is the leading cause of acute liver failures in the UK. Across the pond, even in the US, it's also the number one culprit for acute liver failures. And a study in 23 found that the number of liver injuries linked to paracetamol took a nosedive in the US after they had put a cap on the active ingredients in the painkiller. Now, introducing the term DILI, drug-induced liver injury, a common cause of acute liver problems. Factors like going beyond the recommended dose, long-term usage without a doctor's nod, enjoying a bit too much alcohol, existing liver conditions and mixing it with certain medications can turn paracetamol into a liver ninja. Interestingly, it's not the paracetamol itself causing the trouble, but the metabolite it produces. NAPQI, the short term for N-acetyl P-benzoquinoamine, decreases the liver's glutathione, damages liver cells and causes chaos. It's like a paracetamol's evil twin wreaking havoc on your liver. So don't go beyond 6 tablets in 24 hours. When paracetamol is usually safe, it is used properly, but it needs to be aware of its liver-threatening potentials. Long-term use can lead to tiredness, breathlessness, and the not-so-pretty sight of blue lips. And we have got some exciting news from the land of innovations and discovery, Israel. Scientists from Weizmann University or institutes have uncovered potential game-changing in fight against Huntington disease. First of all, what is Huntington disease? It's an hereditary disorder that messes with your brain, causing all sorts of troubles like wonky movements, fuzzy thinking, and behavioral twist. And the root of this trouble lies in the gene called Huntington. People with Huntington disease have 2 types of Huntington proteins. One normal and the other one is troublemaker. The troublemaker triggers the production of messed up proteins that stick together, creating a toxic mess in the brain. This mess not only causes inflammation but also messes with the crucial genes that keeps the nerve cells alive. And the sad truth, there is no cure for Huntington's as of now, as today's treatments focuses on managing the symptoms using medication and therapy. And here's where Israel and their team try to understand and try to put a dent on the disease armor. Previous attempts to tackle different aspects of the problematic protein were in cutting it. The defective Huntington protein was a trick to deal with because the drugs had a hard time distinguishing between the good and the bad protein. And today in the year 2019, they found some small molecules that could put brakes on the mutant Huntington protein without causing chaos with the normal ones or adding fuel to the inflammation fire. And after some serious lab work, the researchers identified 2 standout molecules. These molecules, whether injected or popped like a candy, managed to waltz through the brain's protective barrier, and one of them even showed off its therapeutic skills at lowering doses, minimizing the side effects. These molecules were put on test on real-life patients, and the best thing, the amount of mutant protein dropped significantly without messing the good stuff. It's like targeting the bad guy without harming the innocent bystander. And for the first time, we might see a glimmer of hope for those grappling with Huntington disease. These molecules could be the key to manage the mutilating impact of the challenge condition. It's not a cure, but it's a step in the right direction, and that's worth celebrating. And that's the wrap on this edition of Monday Medline. We have dwelled into the crucial health updates and insightful topics. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. Share your opinion and thoughts on the issues we have covered in this hour of Monday Medlines. Stay tuned for more exciting updates and stories coming up your way next week. Don't miss out on the latest news and insights. Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon to stay informed. Your engagement fuels the heartbeat of Monday Medline. Until next time, keep exploring the realm of health and well-being with us, and remember, your health journey is our priority. So take care, stay informed, and we'll catch you in the next edition of Monday Medlines.